get smiling because I'm intense. I'm extremely aggressive. I mean, I want to do what's right by you guys. I want you to leave here with a better idea about how to do your job. And sometimes I forget to smile. A firm handshake is now, a firm handshake is now optional. Consider a fist bump if you consider any touching at all. I don't know what's out there these days. I mean, I'm still fist bumping people. I still shake hands. Hell, I went to Office Depot today and got to talking to this lady. She's a very nice lady, but she was wearing a mask. Okay, and if you wear a mask, that's completely up to you. As far as I'm concerned, I don't care. I don't want the government telling me to wear a mask. But if someone wants to wear a mask, shoot, I'm cool with it. It's like sexual preference. If I'm not going to have sex with you, I don't care. All right, be whoever you want to be. I've got no problem with anybody. But when it comes to shaking hands, fist bumping, just play it by ear. If the customer goes to shake hands, shake their hands. They want a fist bump, they want an elbow bump, whatever. They want to keep their distance. Okay, it doesn't matter. Play it by ear, but do it the customer's way. Right. Introducing yourself is still important. You guys don't wear name tags, do you?
It'd be nice if I did that.
Well, I tell you, Michael, if I were you, I'd get management's permission first, but I'd go. What is that?
So we got like a Capital One card that has like our name and stuff, and it basically gives their customers like a pre-qualification without any impact to their credit score.
Okay, but Jose, nobody in the world could read that name right there. Okay?
True. But then that's how I kind of squeeze that in, like if you want to get some real.
Okay, well, which is cool. Yeah. I like that idea. The study after study after study's been done. If you wear a name tag, customer satisfaction levels go up and so do sales. If you wear a name tag with your hometown on it, it goes up again. If I were to go back to selling cars and I went to work for Clay Cooley, I'd go to my general manager and say, "Hey, boss, I'd like to buy my own name tag." I think they're like $12 or $13, or not very much. Mm-hmm. And I'd put my hometown. True story. I've got about 10 name tags at home, and each name tag has a different town on it. Okay.
I knew you were about to say that.
I was born in New Jersey, but I only spent 9 months there.
Right.
Okay. Then I moved to New York, spent like another 5 months there. Then I moved to Ohio, back to New York, back to Ohio, Kentucky, Tennessee, Virginia, Georgia. By that time, I was like 16 years old. Yeah. I moved around a lot. But what I discovered was that when I go work in the Northeast, if I wore a Georgia name tag, they just quickly assumed I was some dumb redneck. And if I put on my New Jersey name tag, they thought I was one of them. I mean, it's amazing how a little thing can make a great big difference. So I would wear different name tags depending on where I was. When I went to California, it didn't matter because nobody there cares where you're from.
Right.
Okay? All right. Be sure to ask your customer if they're there to see someone specific. Okay? Because if they're coming in to see another salesperson, you don't want to step on that salesperson. Okay? You don't want to delay them getting to the salesperson they've come in to see. Certain things are to be avoided. Things like, "Can I help you?" What's the customer's natural response to that? No.
Just looking.
Just looking. In fact, just looking. I met a salesperson in Detroit some years ago who said, "My customers never, ever, ever tell me they're just looking." I said, "Well, I think that's bullshit." He said, "It's not." And then he proved it to me. He said his customers never tell him that he's just looking because he says it first. It would be like, "Hey, Michael, welcome to Clay Cooley. My name is Steve." Well, Michael wouldn't be wearing a name tag, would he? "Welcome to Clay Cooley. My name is Steve. Are you here to see anybody specific?"
I'm not here to see anyone.
All right, Michael, great. Look, if you're just out looking today, no problem. You don't need to buy a car today, no problem. So he told the customer it was okay to just look. He told the customer if they weren't buying today, it was cool. So the customer couldn't say, I'm just looking, I'm not buying.
Yeah.
He already said it first. Now, his intent was to deliver them a car that day, don't get me wrong, but he just stopped the reflex objection. It was rather brilliant. In fact, I can't believe I don't have that in here. All right, next page. Don't say, are you here for the big sale? Unless your store is having some sort of invitational sale. And I was taught to say this, hey, can I sell you a car today? How stupid is that? Really, really stupid. But that's, again, we were really stupid. What changes might make a big difference? Letting the customer know you are not going to sell them a vehicle. Letting the customer know you are going to help them buy a vehicle. Assure them that just looking or not buying is okay. Acknowledge the time your customer has invested in doing their research. Offer to pick up the digital shopping process wherever the customer stopped, meaning, hey, what information couldn't you find on the internet? Ask if there are any questions about the way we price our vehicles. Have the market-based pricing conversation. Find out if the customer has seen your store's value proposition. Disclose your dealership value proposition, which would be, put in parentheses there, the family guarantee. Ask how much time the customer has budgeted for the visit. Show respect for your customer's time by offering time-saving options. Find out how the customer wants to proceed. Do all these things make common sense?